This is a science comic book in 1980. It shows how great life will be in the future when science is super advanced. It tells young readers, you must study hard and be brave about science. This is how we can make our country as good as Future City. Hey kids, want to know about the future? I'm Little Clever, a reporter. I went to Future City and it was super fun. Let me tell you what I saw. Where should I start? Let's start with how I lost my cool thing, my camera. I remember that night I was walking by the river. I wanted to take a picture of the river view. I put my hand in my bag. Oh, my camera was gone. I looked everywhere in my bag. I took out my water bottle and pens, but no camera. I was worried. It got dark quickly. I wanted to go back to my room fast. Maybe I didn't put the camera in my bag. But then, something else bad happened. It was totally dark, and I got lost. I walked around near the river. Suddenly, in the dark night, I saw a row of white fences on the grass. Behind the fences was a white chair. I was tired, so I ran to the chair to rest. I was too tired and fell asleep. I dreamed of a tiger. It had big, green, flashing eyes and gave a big roar. Whoa! I was so scared. I screamed, "Help! Help!" I quickly stood up and looked around. It was daytime. I was on a big ship. The white fence I jumped over last night was the railing on the ship. The long chair I slept on was on the ship's deck. Then, the ship made a big whoa sound. I knew it. The tiger noise in my dream was the ship's horn. While I was thinking, an old man with binoculars came over. He was with a boy and a girl. The old man was the captain. The two kids were his grandkids, Little Tiger and Little Swallow. The captain laughed at my funny story. When he heard I was a reporter, he was happy. He said, "Great. Our ship is going to Future City. Come with us to report." We talked happily. I asked Grandpa, why was the boat on the grass last night? Boats should be in the water. Grandpa said, the boat drove out of the river and came onto the land to rest yesterday. That's funny. How can a boat drive on land? It's a special boat called a hovercraft. It has a huge fan that blows air under it. When the boat moves, it floats above the water or the ground. It goes super fast like flying because the water doesn't slow it down. It can travel on both water and land. Grandpa went to the control room for a moment. Little Hoosie and Little Yen took me to look around. We went onto the deck, and it was shiny silver, just like an airplane. Little Hoosie told me the hovercraft is made of a metal called titanium, and it is very, very light. The special boat has a big spinning fan that blows air down to make it float and air back to make it zoom, so it can quickly move over both water and land. Loved the beautiful blue ocean where the sky and the sea met, and Little Tiger told me this boat runs on amazing nuclear power, where just a little piece of fuel, like a bar of soap, can make it travel for thousands and thousands of kilometers. Little Tiger, time for breakfast, come down now. Grandpa called for us, but when I looked all around, I couldn't see him anywhere. Shuhu showed me a small box. It was a tiny TV phone. It had a screen. I saw Grandfather on the screen. He was reading a newspaper and talking. It was so cool. After eating and resting, the boat had traveled over 10,000 kilometers, and Little Tiger looked at his watch and said, "It's 11:23 and 25 seconds now, and we'll arrive in Future City by 11:30. Little Tiger's watch didn't have any hands, gears, or springs. It was just a screen showing changing numbers like 11 hours, 23 minutes, and 40 seconds. Seeing that I liked her brother's watch, Little Swallow gave me one, saying she had two, one from her mom and one from Grandpa as a birthday gift. I was about to write everything down in my notebook, but when I looked up, a giant dock with 3 big red words, Future City, was right in front of my eyes.